Yes, people, what is going on? My name is MJ.
What's up? My name is Pablo, and this is when life hits differently.
Bro, I want to talk about this subject about men being fathers, having
Okay.
kids. It's a subject that I think more people should talk about.
Okay.
And what I mean by this is the positives and the negatives of it. I think it should be an open discussion. I know there's a lot of people that think this but can't say it for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want us to talk about this now. So, those who don't know, I lost my job. And since losing my job, I've become a full-time dad. So I'm doing all the school runs, or the
Mm,
nursery runs.
mm.
My daughter's two. The nursery runs, the dinners, even plaiting the hair. It's mad. It's
Wow.
crazy. And yeah, it's mad. And I love it. I love it. I love being closer to my daughter,
Mm,
connecting with her, looking after when she's ill, all that kind of stuff. But there are difficulties with it. There's difficulties such as maybe you can't, play your games like you wanted to.
mm.
Maybe you can't go out with your friends like one of my friends called me up. He was like, let's come out today, some rave. I'm like, you can't have these conversations anymore. I'm a dad, bro. You have to
Mm.
book this in advance now. I
Yeah,
can't
I
just be
hear you.
leaving the house like that. I haven't got the energy. I'm tired when I'm going out. I'm tired. I remember we went out one time. I was falling asleep, bro. I remember on the train. He's like, bro, why you falling asleep? I'm just tired doing the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
daddy thing.
I
So, like, you're ahead of the game. Your
see.
kids are slightly
See,
older.
that was to say, like, from my experience, I'd just say your daughters too. So these are probably the best times because it's like you're seeing her develop from a baby into like a proper toddler to, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know, she's past infant stage, I think, yeah. So she's getting older and
Mm.
she's knowing more and she's probably saying more, and you'll probably have to watch her a lot more because now she's grabbing stuff, anything she sees, she likes and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
like, I'd be honest, like I have two older kids, so like I've got a son that's 15 going on 16, I got a daughter that's just 13.
Mm.
And it's like the moment they're born, bro, it's just like a switch. It's like 1 minute they're babies and then they're like 10 years old and now they're both in high school. Like
Mm.
it goes so fast. So what I would say to you, enjoy every moment of it. It's gonna seem long at times. You're gonna be like, well, I wish you was a bit older so you can do this,
Yeah.
bro. Enjoy it because when they get to a certain age, they're not gonna want to hang with you as much. They're not
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah.
They're only gonna come down from their rooms if they want food, or you're taking them out, or you know what I mean. Like that's the only time I
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
them. Like if
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
going out
Yeah.
somewhere, and even like coming to go see family,
Yeah.
they rather just stay at home. Like they just want to stay on their phones or their computers. You know what I mean? Like my
Bro.
son is really active. He likes to go play football with his friends. He'll go to a restaurant with his friend, and this is all at 15. Goes to the gym. Like when I
Yeah.
was 15, I wasn't even thinking about going to the gym. But
Yeah.
it's the society we live in. Like you know what I mean? What I would have done is play football all day outside, or go see friends outside and go hang. But they're doing that, but they're doing it in a more constructive way, and that's
Yeah.
a good thing. But yeah, bro, enjoy it, bro. Because I'll be honest, before you know it, like your daughter was just born the other day, and now she's in nursery. Soon she's gonna be straight into school, bro. You're gonna be thinking to yourself, God, like where's the time fly? And
Yeah.
then you're gonna be wishing that you wish you had certain time with her, like you had more time up. So I say embrace it. It's gonna seem long. There's gonna be days you're gonna be like, God, like I wish I I wish she was at nursery or I wish she was at school already. But them times are gonna come quicker than you think. Trust me. Like
Yeah. No. 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 Sorry. Go on. Go
no,
on.
no, no, no. Like you were saying, bro. Like, yeah, trust me, it's gonna go fast, bro. So it's good and bad. I think the only good thing is you get to spend time with your daughter and you're seeing. Because if you're full time working, you wouldn't be able to do this. You wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to
Yeah.
take her to nursery. So you might not know how she was at nursery unless you had a day off and then you took her in one time. But then you'd be all new. At least you're there from the beginning stages. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. No.
So
No. I hear that. I
no,
hear
bro,
that.
embrace it. Because trust me, you only get one chance to do this, bro. So
Yeah. Yeah.
embrace
Yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
like you remember like when my kids were younger, remember I had to
Bro, we
lie
had
to
to
them to get out
sneak
of the
you
room,
out. We
sneak me
had
out
to
of the room.
sneak you out of the
Because
place because they'd be boring if they saw
exactly,
you
they saw
leaving the
me leave,
house.
they'd be crying. Now they don't even care if I go out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, and the thing is, like, you never had kids at that stage, and my
Yeah.
kids were young, so I didn't embrace it.
Yeah.
Like I wish I embraced it more. I wish I was more there for them. I was more thinking like, oh yeah, I look after them. I want to go out now. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel
But did it change you? Like when you had the kids, did you have to
oh
change?
you definitely changed
Like
your
were you
mindset.
more because I was more selfish. I had to change that with having Cleo because you can't
No,
like
I'd be honest. Now that I think about it now, like I did maybe a lot of selfish things. I should have probably been at home a lot more. I should have took way more of an interest, like I do now. But I should
but
have
you were
done more.
younger. How old are you? We're talking what,
Yeah,
20s?
no, no, I was in my late 20s, so I
Late
was like, yeah,
20s.
so I was like probably 28, 29, yeah, basically them ages. You
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
okay.
So I had my kids out at the right age. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I didn't embrace it very well. Like you're right. There's times I was playing computer when I should have been more 100% on them and played computer when they was asleep. But I did it while they was awake. So like that's how my son's into games because he saw me do it. And when I think back, I should have spent more time with him. You know what I
But
mean?
you did bond over games though, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember you
we
used to
bonded,
play, like,
but then I had
beat
the
'em up.
daughters as well, and she's
Yeah.
not into games, but she was more into the drawing thing. I should have spent way more time with them. I think now looking back, I
Okay.
wish I did spend a lot more time because now they want to do their own thing, and
Yeah.
now when I want to go hang with them,
Yeah.
they're like, "Big, you come out my room." Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm invading their privacy. So I say, bro, like this, it's a blessing, bro. Just embrace
All
that.
right,
You
so
know
let me
what I
ask you something. Tell me this honestly, right?
mean? Okay.
Would you like, if you could change time and all that stuff? Would you have your kids when you're that age, so you're late 20s, or would you have it my age when you're 40?
Honestly, I would have changed the age.
You would.
The only thing I do wish that I did things because when I started going to I did this late. So when I started like going to places like Newcastle with you, when I went to Liverpool for the first time, like these are places I didn't get to go to when I was early in my 20s because like some of the people I was with, they never had no money and they weren't on that. When I got older and I had kids, I had friends that didn't have kids that was on doing them kind of stuff. So that's when I started going. And the time I'm starting going, I got 2 kids at home. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wish I did stuff like that way earlier, that stuff. But with my kids, I wish I spent more time with them. You know what I mean? Like I should have been more 100% more invested. I was probably like 85% invested. I should have been more.
Bro, you're always with your kid. Like you do.
Now, I was always with my kids, but like I should have been really like how you are because I know you when you're with your daughter, you're not picking up the phone for no one. Like you're not, you're just 100% her. I should have been like that, and I don't, and I wasn't. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I regret because now my kids are older now, and now they don't need me as much. But now I want to be with them more. You know what I'm saying? But now because they're at a certain age group, like you kind of got to leave them to do their own thing. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? You know what's funny is think about it. I think that what you said about me not, being her. I think that's probably something to do with the relationship I had with my dad when he wasn't there.
Yeah.
I think psychologically it's changed it where I was like, I have to be there. I can't be like him when he wasn't there. I have to be there full time. I even get guilty. Like I'll be on my phone and she goes, wake up, that kind of stuff. When I'm on my phone, innit? She thinks I'm sleeping because my head's down and and I feel bad for having a phone. So I'm like, need to be there. Listen, I see the positives of having it at your age. I think you have more energy because I get tired. She's very demanding. One thing I'm probably happy like I did have it at this age is that I got to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I get you.
I got to go out more when it was like going out was good. I got to go out and do all that crap and do all the things that we did. There's things I still ain't gone to a festival. I need to go to a festival. I need to take that off. But I've done most of the things I wanted to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So now it's kind of like, all right, cool. And I think maybe you were still living, you were still growing, you were still doing things.
So
I think there's just thinking like that. I think there's like positives and negatives of both. Like I see.
100%. But I like I said, my negative is that I wish I spent more time with them. That's if I be honest, that's the only thing I would say. I wish I invested more with them. You know what I mean? And I did to a certain extent, but not as much as
so. When you say that, do you mean like you were there, but you weren't like there? Like you were there with them in body, but you weren't present with them. You was like
it's like I was there, but I was like there probably 50%. Like when I mean I was there 50%, it's like my wife would have been doing most of the stuff. I would just help out like down there. I didn't like I bathed them, but not as much. Like the only thing I did the most was probably change and fed them. But like I just wish like even little things, watching like just doing things with them. I wish I did a lot more with them. I wish I took them to the park stuff like that. But I wish I was more on it. Like that's my only gripe. I wish I did more. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I only see that now getting older. I think that because again like. My I didn't live with my mum. I live with my mum. I didn't live with my dad until I was 5. When I was 5, my dad left. So it's like I only had one parent. So I was with my mum on a weekday, then I'm with my dad on the weekend. So it's a new dynamic by me and my kid's mum still living in the same house at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it was both parents. So they've always known 2 parents. You know what I'm saying? Like in the same household. So. I'd say maybe I took certain stuff for granted. I think I took my wife for granted on certain issues. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my only regret. But I'll say pro. I was the right age because I know people that's had kids when they were like 18, 19, 20, 25. I can't even imagine having a kid that young. You know what I mean? Especially with my mindset. And the thing is, your mindset now might change in 10 years' time. Maybe because you're older is a bit different, but when you have kids, it changes you no matter what. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah, it
mean?
does.
But your
Change
thinking
me.
process is going to be different. You might be strict, but then you might be a bit more lenient later on in life,
Yeah,
or you might be stricter more later. It just depends on you and the child and
yeah.
is where their mindset at. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. Another
So
thing as well, like I feel I need to be there because I have this stigma about like black men, like dads and stuff running away and all these kind of things. Like I hear these stigmas. I always think
mm,
like, yeah, man can't be doing them things. Like man has to be here. You know what I mean? I have to.
yeah,
Like I can't adhere to that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I don't
You
know.
want
I
to
don't
break
know.
a cycle. That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah, yeah. I
is.
want to break a cycle. Yeah, and I think I don't know if there's. I don't know if there's a respect of a dad, a dad being. I don't know. I don't think we get the same. I just don't think there's the same level of like, oh, you're doing a good job as opposed to like a woman, a mum, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah,
just even the things like going to the doctors, we had to register and stuff, and they didn't even acknowledge me. I was standing there like I wasn't even there. Little things I saw, I was like, yeah, I don't think there's really like, I know, like, I'm not asking for a medal or something, but I don't think there's like acknowledgement of a
yeah,
of a of a man as a father. You know what I mean? And I think we go for a look. We know we need to be the protectors of our
yeah,
family. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Of
And we
course.
know it's like, look, listen, the whole women and children first, like out of any danger. A man has to be there. So we put ourselves forward. We give our all, and we have to be the right kind of male as well. For
Yeah,
especially you have a son, you have to be a certain way with him. Then you got a daughter, you got to be a
yeah,
certain way with her. You can't be the same. I
yeah.
know modern parenting is
Yeah,
different.
and see, that's the hard thing because like even my daughter said that to me. It's like, oh, I'm way more harder than her than my son.
Yeah, but you probably have to be, but you have to be different, in it, like.
Exactly. That's like the thing is she don't understand that like until she gets older probably. Like I know she don't because yeah, I'm a little bit more lenient because my son's older and he's more streetwise. Like when I mean streetwise, he knows how to get certain places. She
Yeah,
doesn't because we've dropped her everywhere or picked her up everywhere. So she's used to that. That's what she wants to do. Like she
yeah,
wants
yeah,
you rather us pick us up. So I'm gonna more treat her not harder, but I'm not gonna be as lenient with her because she's my baby, innit? She's my
right.
girl, innit? Like I know she's young, so I can't even feel like that. But I remember like there's bare perverted men out there, like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
we were
yeah, yeah,
younger, like those girls that we liked, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That we like anyway, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just you just got to be you just got to be careful, especially in this day and age. You got to be careful for everyone, especially with daughters, bro.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why yeah, my mindset was different. And that's why I'm probably more harder on her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I
You know what I
get
mean?
it, bro. I get it, man. But yeah, man, that's good discussion. Like, let us know what you
Yes,
guys think. Do
yeah,
you guys
definitely.
agree with this? Do you guys think there's a stigma with like fathers, and do you think there's not a lack of respect, or do you think no, we're giving the right
I'm
respect?
saying we want to hear your comments, man. Please share how you feel and if you're going through the same thing because I think all men do. So yeah, just let us know what you
Yeah,
think, man.
yeah. I
Definitely.
don't think we talk about it enough as well. So yeah, man, please engage, comment, like, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. And yeah, man, we'll be back again in the next one. Have a good one, people.
Right,
Peace.
safe.